Are you guys ready for some 2K TV Interactive? Answer this. What's my second name? François, Nonga, Pierre, or Jean? It's only really the die-hard fan that's gonna know the answer. If you answer Nonga, well, enjoy your VC.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at the Pelicans starting group. Jimmy Butler out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Mike Conley. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. And for Minnesota, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Paul George out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Strus in at the 3 slot. All right, folks, get your running shoes on. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Now here's Conley. That one is off. Poeltl with some nice D. To the inside. Here's Towns. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Butler's shot is good.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Conley against Brogdon. The shot by Conley, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And Brogdon with the stuff.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon is not known for elite athleticism, but let him get around the cup and he's thinking score.
So it's the Pelicans now. 8-point game. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
George, good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
That's on Jimmy Butler.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Conley against Brogdon. And you look at the impact of Mike Conley. He makes a difference without making many mistakes, Doris.
B.A., just an extremely disciplined point guard. He'd rather make the smart play than the highlight reel. This guy sets such a great example on and off the floor.
The first free throw is good.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. Now, this guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
Now here's Brogdon. An 11-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Pass to Towns. Here's Poeltl. Valanciunas covering. Kicks it to George. Brogdon, the pass to Towns. And stolen by Stewart. Beal outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
They're facing a conference opponent that bested them last season. This will be a great test for both sides.
Now here's Conley. Oh, rejected by Poeltl.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Oh, got that one up quick. George has got 9.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And again, New Orleans, no good. And Towns has got the ball here for Minnesota. They're leading by 8. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
Free throw drops for Valanciunas. The NBA season just getting going. Fall is coming in full force. Grant, there's nothing quite like this time of year.
It's the best time of the year, and I'm chomping at the bit. I mean, every fan is excited and, of course, optimistic. You know, fans all over are excited to see the new faces on their team. So nothing can beat some good old basketball in the fall.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
McConnell passes to Valanciunas. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Towns. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Martin takes it in. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
McConnell. It's deflected.
A denial by Mo Wagner using his size to his advantage. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Down low and stolen by Simmons. And the call will be against Mo Wagner. That's his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Reddish is checked in. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Oh, wow!
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide-open teammate. What a pass right there.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Pass to Sumner. Reddish on the wing. Green covering. Shoots from 12. Reddish misses. Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Outside, Green. Right wing. Back to Porter. That's it. Coming off an assist from Towns.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Pass to Thompson. And here's Wagner. Simmons defending. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Here's Sumner. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Porter. Green with the ball. Reddish covering. In transition, here they come. And that one's good. Simmons.
This is exactly where Ben Simmons can flourish. High-speed basketball is the way he prefers to play.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Thompson for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Martin, the pass to Simmons. Here's Reddish. Here's Sumner. Shoots over Thompson. No good there.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Timberwolves. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. Back after this. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Paul George out there with Thompson. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Here's Thompson. Pass to George. Wagner on the wing. George against Beal. George, no good. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting just 35% for the floor. Well, one advantage of putting the ball in Ben Simmons' hands, he's an unbelievable passer.
That's so true, B.A. He has incredible vision, and what's most striking to me is if he rebounds it and goes, the ability to push tempo, the ability to use that incredible vision to put pressure on in transition, it is probably his greatest strength. Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Poeltl. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Thompson with it. Beal picks him up. And George gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. George has got 11 points.
There's a little bit of strength for Paul George. Just shrugs off the contact.
Beal finds Stewart. And here's McConnell. Back to Stewart. Takes a 3. Strus grabs the miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. It's George on the wing. They get it again. Wagner. Some solid defense from Stewart.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Simmons, the pass to Stewart. Now here's McConnell, defended by Thompson. Back to Stewart. Pass to Butler. Clock at 6. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Strus with a defensive effort. Now Poeltl. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. After years of dynasties and predictable NBA Finals matchups, Doris, we've now entered an era of unprecedented parity.
We have, BA, and it's an interesting situation for the league because what they've done to redistribute the talent is try to implement rules that prohibit those trios of stars from dominating the action as we have seen in the past. It's led to more interest. It's led to higher television ratings. I think it's appropriate.
Brogdon's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jonas Valanciunas has checked in for New Orleans. Mike Conley comes in for McConnell. Beal gets the bucket.
Don't you love the confidence of Bradley Beal? In rhythm, in the catch-and-shoot game, so good.
To the paint. Here's George. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got 6 assists here tonight.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now here's Butler. He's coming off a 25-point game against Denver.
And his effort carried over to the defensive end. He came away with 3 steals and was a pest in general all night. And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Wagner outside. George finds Brogdon. And here's Strus outside.
Boy, the size and anticipation of Jimmy Butler. He sends that one back from Winston Cave.
And Minnesota calls time here.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at New Orleans, knocked out of that top 3, moving down to the 4th spot.
Well, I think for Minnesota, they are showing some progress. Little by little, they're becoming a better team. Now, they just have to maintain this positive momentum.
Brogdon, the pass to Pirtle. George outside. Wagner for 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. And it's Butler with the ball for New Orleans. Trailing by 13. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on.
You can't give Jimmy Butler that kind of space. He will get above the rim and let you hear about it.
Now here's Brogdon. Strus the pass to Wagner. Outside for Brogdon. Wagner outside. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. Inside, here's Stewart. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Stewart's got his first 2 points. Pass to Wagner. George for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Now here's Brogdon. Up and over Conley. Misses off the right iron. For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. That shot, no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Brogdon. Pirtle finds George. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
You've allowed Paul George to lock in and get his rhythm. Now you better start to stop him.
You know, over his career, Paul George has racked up more than his fair share of accolades, Grant.
Well, he's a fixture at All-Star Weekend, that's for sure. Now, he's made the All-Defensive team more than a few times. He's had an outstanding career.
Some changes for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Wagner. Green comes in for Strus. And it's Porter Jr. in for Brogdon. Here's Sumner. Nice. Gets his 2nd bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, through all the stress and the turmoil of recent years, Bradley Beal's one of those players who is willing to open up and acknowledge the strain. He said, quote, "It's okay to feel down, to talk about it, to be a human. A lot of times I think I'm a superhero or I can kind of figure things out on my own, but it's all right to rely on people." Brian?
Yeah, you have to. It's all part of being a great teammate, no doubt. Thanks, Allie. Butler. Here's Valanciunas. Back to Butler. 2nd chance effort. They grab their own miss. Valanciunas can't get it to go.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And how fun is it watching Porter Jr. punch it in, leaving no room for error on the drive.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the 2nd quarter. Here's Butler. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
At the line for Minnesota, Porter.
No good on that one.
The last pick of the 1st round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Ben Simmons is checked in for New Orleans. McConnell comes in for Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the 2nd quarter.
Simmons against Porter. Simmons, the pass to Martin. Outside Reddish. George with a steal. Green finds George. And some very quick points for him on that possession. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
We call that money from the mid-range. PG doing his thing in the sweet spot.
Here's McConnell. Here's Simmons. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
Got the ball for the Pelicans. Ben Simmons.
Free throw good, Simmons.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in game, and if you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
No good on the second free throw. Minnesota has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Porter gets the bucket.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Good work there as it goes.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Cash assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And stolen by Simmons.
Well, that's the wingspan of Paul George. He is so good at bothering shooters with that length.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Timberwolves ahead, up by 16. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 20 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last out. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. Like they don't have any game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Well, that's not going to cut it, man. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Paul George has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And so Beal will bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a 16-point game. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Bradley Beal, Butler out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Beal into the lane. Good work defensively by Towns.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Strus finds Porter. Outside Brogdon. The Pelicans pull it in.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Lots can be said about Bradley Beal's scoring, Grant, but there's more to his game than that.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the shooting is just the most eye-catching part. He also averages solid assist numbers and plays at a high effort level off ball or on defense.
And that one's good from Conley.
This guy has got such a smooth handle that the pull-up game is always in play.
Pass to Strus, out to the wing. Here's Towns. Count the basket. Towns has got 6.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Conley. Here's Valanciunas. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
And here's Strus outside. And Butler with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. Some changes for Minnesota. Wagner comes in for Pirtle. And it's Thompson in for Porter Jr. The 3 from Thompson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Conley. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in. Give him 8.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
To the middle. Thompson. And the layup is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass to Strus. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Towns. From behind the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The defense must chase Karl-Anthony Towns off that three-point line. This guy is such a great jump shooter.
And the Pelicans call time here. So a moment now to see the story for Karl-Anthony Towns. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in the third. And here's Conley. Give him 8. Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Stewart. And the Pelicans shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Good on the shot. Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Conley passes to Stewart. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Strus. The baseline, Jay. And they get it back. Towns outside from deep. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Out to the right wing. From deep, Conley. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And he banks in the layup. Conley's got 6 in the quarter.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Paul George, he's checked in for Strus. And Green is subbed in for Thompson. New Orleans making some changes. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Some fans do question the level of play in the regular season, but All-Star Kevin Durant said, quote, they only see us when the games come on, but the travel, the practices, the shoot-arounds, we're constantly moving, so appreciate the grind. Every game is not going to be a high-intensity playoff game. We go as hard as our bodies allow us to go. Brian?
Yeah, interesting point there, Allie. Thank you.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Boy, when Malcolm Brogdon is aggressive, it changes everything for this team. What a pretty pass.
For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Here's Sumner. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Wagner. To the inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl-Anthony.
1:56 left in the third. Brogdon against McConnell. And George with some nice D.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Sumner pass to Reddish. 1:21 left in the third. Shot clock at 5. Here's Simmons. Basket counts. Simmons has got his second bucket on the night.
6'11", 240 pounds, able to absorb contact. Ben Simmons, easy work.
George. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Martin misses.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Cuts off the pass. Reddish against Brogdon. Reddish misses. Minnesota's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. It's George on the drive.
Paul George is very difficult to contain on a dribble drive. He's got length, handle, and size. Good luck.
Here's McConnell. Give him 8 points now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Timberwolves shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Here's Sumner. He has 6. Here's Simmons. That one off the back iron and out. George passes to Wagner. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, there you see Paul George as a facilitator. He can create his own, or he can get somebody else open.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in total control, up by 29 going into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Royce O'Neal is out there with Serge Ibaka. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Dosunmu in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pelicans shooting only 36% so far in this game. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the arm. Incredible.
Baisley, he's checked in for Green. Beal, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Grant, the play-in was added after you retired. You wish it was around when you played?
You know, B.A., no. But I do think we could have used it a couple of times in my years in Orlando. But, you know, in all fairness, the play-in is a success as it creates a Game 7 atmosphere. And the NBA really knocked it out the park with this one.
So it's the Pelicans now. Inside. And Harrell with the strong finish.
Patty Mills is about winning, guys, and if that means finding the open man, he'll do just that.
Thompson passes to Ibaka. Back to Thompson. Baisley outside. Pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Baisley. Lets the three fly. And Mills pulls it down. Going inside. Here's Reddish. That three's off the mark.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there. The three. The offensive rebound. Mills, no good.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Reddish with it. He's against O'Neal. Reddish misses.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Thompson, that's good.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Rebound, Minnesota.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Baisley misses. For New Orleans, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. And the basket by Beal.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Houston Rockets. And then Sunday, they'll be matching up with Jrue Holiday and the Dallas Mavericks.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. Games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
Strus, he's checked in for O'Neal. And the Pelicans also making a change. Stewart, he's checked in for Reddish. And they pick up 2. Dosunmu's got his first 2 points of the night.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Mills with it. Strus covering. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Pirtle's checked in for Minnesota. Porter Jr. comes in for Dosunmu. Fires from deep. Baisley, good. Baisley's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
No debate there. He got hammered.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
With so many recent #1 picks and MVP winners being foreign-born players, Doris, the NBA truly feels like a global sport.
It's wonderful, BA, because when I think back historically, wouldn't NBA fans have loved the opportunity to have seen Arvydas Sabonis in his prime? He spent decades toiling over in the European leagues and was a dominant figure in the sport. But the idea that you can now get Luka Doncic or Mr. Wembanyama at such an early age and watch them unfold their NBA careers, it is fabulous. That's the tenacity of Jimmy Butler, just putting in work in close range.
Pass to Baisley. On the wing, Thompson. Releases. Outside Porter. Baisley with the ball. Goes back up. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
As Baisley continues to develop his game, earning opportunities at the free throw line, critical.
Baisley, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Green's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Pelicans also making a change. Sumner's checked in for Bradley Beal. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Boy, Darius Baisley is enticing, guys. You're talking about a lengthy, athletic big man with outstanding versatility.
The shot by Conley, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Pirtle. Conley against Porter. Outside, Green. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Sumner. Oh, wow!
Incredible!
Oh, and that one, no question. powered it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Porter finds Strus. Back to Porter. Fades and shoots. Conley with some nice D.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
And Valanciunas with the bucket on the assist by Butler.
Well, not to be denied, right? Jonas Valanciunas takes a hit and still finishes through contact.
Green, nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Poke loose. Here's Valanciunas, and he makes it on the layup. That gives him a double-double.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Valanciunas. Strus grabs the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Green, the pass to Strus. And here is Green. Connects from downtown.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Valanciunas. Basket's good.
Boy, this has been a bit of a showcase for Jonas Valanciunas. Over and over, finding a way to get it done on the offensive end.
Porter, the pass to Bazley. Back to Porter. Now Strus. Butler covering. Outside Porter. Out to the right wing. Here's Bazley. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Fires from way outside. Off the mark. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Malcolm, there's no question you won this game defensively. What were the aspects that enabled you to contain them so well?
Man, just being locked in, man, every possession. We didn't take any possessions off. Everybody guarded their lane, and we're there on the help side.
You have to be mentally exhausted. Thanks, Malcolm.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everybody.